Welcome, everybody. We are here at Scaled Down Tucson Dragway for the Tucson iHeart Radio DJ Virtual Race. We've got 5 stations represented here, including KNST, Tucson's most stimulating talk on AM 790, including 92.9, more music and more variety, 93.7, KRQ, which plays today's hit music, The Bull, Tucson's #1 for new country. That, of course, is 97.1, and Hot 98, that's Tucson's #1 for hip-hop. Let's take a look at the contestants. It's going to be Bobby Bones from 97.1 The Bull. He's got the Bone Shaker entered here this weekend. Out of 93.7 KRQ, that Mustang convertible, that's Selena's machine. Those of you that are going to be pulling for her. Nick Wise entered the Radical Racer, another one of our 93.7 KRQ racers. Billy Greenwood from 97.1 The Bull. He's got that Ford Raptor. Hey, country guys drive cool trucks. The Custom Auto out of my 92.9, that's Cindy's ride here this weekend. Gabby Diaz, the El Camino, another entry from 93.7 KRQ. That's Frankie V's McLaren P1. He, of course, from Hot 98.3. And Garrett Lewis rounds out the field from KNST 790 and his Baja truck. That's the 8. We're going to race them here today on Scaled Down Tucson Dragway. It is a warm day here at Scaled Down Tucson Dragway, a nice, beautiful summer afternoon as we get set for the iHeart Radio Tucson DJ Virtual Race. Firing off first, it's going to be Selena's Mustang. That's out of 93.7 KRQ, taking on the Ford Raptor. Billy Greenwood out of 97.1 The Bull, the brand new starter put together by Mick Williams. The folks at Micro Import Service guarantees us a perfect start, but it can't guarantee a perfect finish. The Raptor goes upside down halfway down the track, and Selena takes the Mustang into round number 2. Safety on the scene, checking things out. Billy Greenwood is just fine, and the Raptor actually survived with minimal damage. All right, we've got the racetrack cleared off, and we are ready to go. It's going to be Gabby Diaz from 93.7 KRQ. That's her El Camino. And Garrett Lewis, the Baja truck from KNST, Tucson's most stimulating talk. Oh, and the Baja truck gets out of shape, able to keep it up on all 4 wheels, but not able to get it down to the finish line. Send Gabby in the El Camino to round number 2. We continue on with round number 1. That is the Bone Shaker of Bobby Bones from The Bull. And he's going to go head-to-head with the Radical Racer. Great matchup here in round number 1. Nick Wise out of 93.7 KRQ. Oh, terrific drag race. Both of them down to the stripe, but the Bone Shaker making it happen. Bobby Bones getting it done as he heads into the semifinals. And our final pair in round number 1, that McLaren from Frankie V out of Hot 98.3. And it's going to take on the Custom Auto sent in by Cindy from my 92.9. More music, more variety, but not a win light. The McLaren taking care of business here. Frankie V from 98.3. That's Tucson's #1 for hip-hop. They are bumping their way into the semis. We are down to our Final 4 here at Scaled Down Tucson Dragway, and what a radical Final 4 it is. That's the Bone Shaker, Bobby Bones. You know what makes it shake? How about a fuel-injected 427 cubic inch single overhead cam sock big old Ford for power? And it's going to take on the Mustang convertible that Selena sent in, and that's no standard Mustang. That's a Roush version, supercharged 700-plus horsepower. That's going to be one side of the semifinals. On the other side, check out Gabby Diaz El Camino. How often do you see the engine in the back, and transverse mounted, and big block, and ejected? That thing is mean, and it better be, because Frankie V's probably got the most expensive hot rod on the property, the McLaren P1. That's our Final 4. We're ready for the semis. Our first pair in the semifinals, it's going to be Gabby's El Camino. It's going to be Frankie's McLaren. We got 93.7 KRQ against Hot 98.3. Our first finalist will be... it's going to be the McLaren. It was a solid drag race down to the stripe, but the McLaren just had a little bit too much for the El Camino as it closed in. So Frankie V will run for the gold here at Scaled Down Tucson Dragway. A couple of really cool Fords lined up here. That is Bobby Bones and the Bone Shaker, that fuel-injected classic overhead camera. And the Mustang convertible of Selena, they don't get a whole lot more high-tech than that. Here we go for the final round berth. Hey, how about Bobby Bones showing everybody what it's all about, the 420 427 taking care of business as the Mustang looked like it was getting loose up at the top end of the racetrack. That'll set our final round. There's the stare down for the final here at Scaled Down Tucson Dragway. Bobby Bones driving the Bone Shaker, that injected single overhead cam big block Ford, and the McLaren P1 from Frankie V. One of those two is going to be the first ever champion of the iHeart Radio Tucson DJ Shootout here at Scaled Down Tucson Dragway. Let's get to it. Here we are with the final round shootout. We got both ends of the spectrum. Bobby Bones for 97.1, Tucson's #1 for new country. He's got the Bone Shaker, that classic hot rod. And on the other side, Frankie V from Hot 98.3, Tucson's #1 for hip hop in the McLaren. One of these two is going to be the first ever iHeart Radio DJ winner. Check it out. Might be the best race of the day, and it's going to be Bobby Bones, the Bone Shaker, closing the deal, takes down the McLaren, and he becomes the champion. Congratulations to Bobby Bones. You're going to be hearing all about it on 97.1. You got it. Tucson's #1 for country is also Tucson's #1 here at Tucson Dragway in the Scaled Down drag race for iHeart Radio DJs. Congratulations, Bobby Bones, the first ever iHeart DJ champion at Scaled Down Tucson Dragway. That's the winner's circle in front of Scaled Down Tucson Dragway Tower, the 427 sock overhead cam Ford powered Bone Shaker, and Bobby Bones is our champion.